Hello you two, welcome to the DBTO show. We're doing Veronica's Play Part 20. Last episode, I got murdered by a hunter. Guess what's going to happen this time? It's called Revenge. And I have two machine guns. One called Ravage and one called Revenge. One of these pronounced wrong.
What the fuck's a Ravage?
It's someone who can't say revenge right.
Well, I've just had an alcoholic drink, so it's probably just someone who's a bit pissed. I'm gonna get some revenge. I'm gonna kill him.
Isn't he adorable, viewers?
Alcohol in the system, nothing like it. Incidentally, if you're in the market for something nice and weird, Jack Daniel's cider, I highly recommend it.
And if you want the official DBT gamer recommendation on alcohol, get yourself some Copperberg, the strawberry flavoured, mixed fruit sort of flavoured. That's really nice. There you go.
Or if you want to be a man, you can drink whiskey.
Anyway,
I've actually been meaning to try Jack Daniel's cinnamon. That sounds horribly disgusting and interesting.
Okay.
Anyway, we
have a topic.
Looks like we've got a topic this week, haven't we?
There have been rumours of the possibility of the Nintendo Switch getting a new model. Adam, go first. What would you improve and why?
Rumours. Of course they're going to improve the bloody thing because Nintendo likes money. They've just got to get I've got unsheath it from its casing because I don't know. One thing I'd improve. All the cases I've seen have like these two strips. These two elastic strips that go like just over the screen, like over the bits where the controllers meet the screen. And it is a pain in the ass. I've got one at home, and the little controller nipple nodule, that thing.
Analog sticks.
Yeah. You see, I'm pissed. You see, viewers. Words don't come easy to the inebriated.
I may have to update the DBT Gamer Show contract. Do not record under the influence of alcohol.
I'm not under the influence of alcohol. I'm slightly tipsy. I can't pronounce under the influence of alcohol.
This is going to be the Red Dwarf episode where Lister plays pool with planets.
Just a little bit plastered, that's all.
Anyway.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to remember where the bloody I'm supposed to be going.
The first thing I'd...
I got it.
Good for you. Yeah, figure out some different, fastening mechanism, because...
Adam, this is we're talking about the system, not the cases.
Well, anyway, that's one thing I would like to change. Just get rid of these two little elastic things that just hook themselves underneath the analog sticks. Yeah. Okay, so things I would improve about the Switch. Well, I'm not sure actually. I would like it to be more comfortable, especially on the bottom corners around the bottom of the.
Hey, it's a giant step up from the original 3DS. The original 3DS had these huge spiky things. This is curved, like a curvy thing.
Like a curvy thing. Are you sure I'm the one that's pissed?
There is zero alcohol in my system right now. Absolutely zero.
That's a lie. Your body produces it naturally. Anyway, I can almost guarantee there's at least some alcohol in you right now. I think it's a byproduct of digestion. Some people can actually digest food to a weird degree where they're constantly pissed because their stomach produces alcohol in such an immense degree they can't be sober. But yeah,
that's the thing, viewers. There you go.
At the bottom of the controllers here, it's nice and curved, ergonomic, and it's nice and flat, sort of same thickness as the screen, but it's also just solid plastic. And I don't care how curvy you're going to make it, it's still going to dig into your hands after a while.
Okay, so are you wanting rubber?
I don't know.
Are you wanting
That's the thing. I'm not entirely sure how.
Are you wanting silicone?
Sorry?
Silicone?
Possibly. Actually, I don't want these big gigantic rubber lumps that I have to hold on to, but I don't know. I just like a thin coating. I know the controller on the right hand side here has it's got its.
Right, I'm gonna go this way.
You go that way.
We haven't been this way before, so I'm gonna go this way.
The controller on the right-hand side does actually have its little infrared emitter at the bottom there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a gas problem. I'm not going that way.
That's where's the infrared emitter on the other one?
Only one of them has an infrared emitter.
Ah. Now, changing from infrared to an aerial then. It's like an internal aerial, so if you're gonna put some kind of rubberized thin rubberized coating over it, it doesn't cover up the sensor. But anyway, the second thing I would alter about the Switch, the charging port is on the bottom.
You can't really alter that. The
Why?
dock.
That's a yeah.
But I would. Oh no, that's my idea. I'm not letting you steal it. You just talk. But I've helped you out there. You can't really move the charging port.
Yeah, because it doubles as like the thing's connected to the port, the dock, doesn't it?
Yeah, you don't use the dock, so you don't.
No,
you haven't experienced this, but yeah.
My Switch does have a dock, but it's purely handheld. Well, first of all, I don't have a TV, so there's no point. I don't have any.
Couldn't you plug it into your monitor?
Yeah, but my monitor doesn't have any speakers on it.
Ah.
The speakers on my monitors for my PC and the speakers for my PC are connected to the tower itself, not the monitor.
Ah.
So yeah, PC monitors don't have built-in speakers.
Some of them do.
Some of them do, but they're really crappy speakers. Oh,
posh shithead approaching.
No see.
It's not the posh shithead I hate. It's the posh shithead that's
Wesker?
I can't say I like him, but I like him better than the other one.
Still alive?
He's still alive?
Well, according to the novel, he was dead, but he was still alive.
What are you doing here?
I came for Alexia.
Oh, did you now? So you have a crush on her too?
Oh,
You gotta fight her brother first.
It'll be a very short fight since he's bleeding to death.
Oh, that's a point. Yeah, he's dead at this point.
No, he's bleeding out.
Oh no, Matrix!
Oh, he shoulder barged me to the floor. Oh, he's
I'll
doing.
just adjust my glasses.
Yeah, like that stereotypical anime character he is.
Ooh, okay. Gloat. Go on, gloat.
you have no idea how much I hate you.
God, what did I ever do to you?
Destroyed my
Foiled his plans, killed him, blew up the mansion he was sat in.
Besides that,
now die.
Bang.
oh,
And-
I've just ruined his sunglasses. That's gonna cost me.
And the reveal of the dragon eyes.
Yeah, the tyrant eyes. Because technically he's part tyrant because he has the tyrant, a special strain of the tyrant virus running through his body.
Well, the tyrant virus is just this
with Alexia.
this all-purpose MacGuffin that can just do whatever you like.
To be, it's a special strain though. It's not the regular tyrant virus. It's a special strain that was made especially for him by William Birkin.
Oh,
She's watching us.
of course.
Alexia?
Oh, ow! Ow!
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, bollocks, these things! I was just getting used to the hunters and the...
Oh yeah, you got Bandersnatch. You're already reaching for your face.
One moment!
Ah yes, shotgun.
Nah.
Why not gun?
Steve! Power! Anyway,
Steve power is failing you.
Steve!
That is dead.
You have been Steved! Steved! Steved!
That's not gonna be a thing. Shut up.
Anyway, you were saying about the Switch. So first things first, you'd improve what?
Like I said, I'd get some kind of like
You,
sort of soft rubberized coating on the bottom of it. But
yeah, you would somehow make it more ergonomical, more comfortable.
yeah, I like the style that where the bottom of the controller is actually like it's like it just seamlessly transitions to the screen and back again. But even with the curve, it still digs into your hands. I suppose you can't. I suppose you can't really do much about that. Like I said, I don't want you to just slap big lumps of rubber on the side. That just looks weird.
You can buy.
Oh, that's proprietary shit.
You can buy third-party rubbery things for your Switch to make it more comfortable, but they do get hot because the Switch gets incredibly hot.
It does, yeah. So second thing, I'd improve some kind of ventilation in there.
Yeah, but where else can you put a vent?
That's a very, very good point. There's vents on the bottom, on the back, on the front, on the top. Oh, there's none on the bottom. Never mind.
No, they're on the back and on the top.
And even then, for a handheld console, they're actually really big vents. Like I say, the second thing, I'd try to find somewhere else to put.
You can't.
Put that, but like
you can't.
Yeah.
They're dark.
Unless they add another plug up here, like a second plug maybe.
No, that would make viable space.
Yeah, I suppose. There we go. Third, literally the final thing I would change about the Switch.
Oh yeah, that piece of shit.
This god awful little stand that's just flipping.
Okay. Small backstory about my lifestyle. I've had Nintendo products since the original Game Boy. My first console was the for Nintendo was the Nintendo 64. In terms of quality, I can't believe this shitty, flimsy stand, heavily inverted commas here, got past product testing and actually got onto every Switch manufactured.
For starters,
It bothers me.
Yeah.
How dare you release something this terrible in terms of stand quality? We're talking about the guys who invented the Game Boy, which was literally a brick which you could stand up on a end if you wanted to.
Incidentally, my first Game Boy was this big chunky yellow thing.
Yeah, mine was the grey one.
I didn't get the original. I left it out on the front step of my house overnight during a storm.
Was it your brother who did that?
Possibly. But either way, my Game Boy was out on the front step of my house during a nice big summer storm. Oh, look, you don't have that. Oh.
I will get it back eventually, and then I'll give people a good bowgunning.
I picked it up.
A good bowgunning. Is that a word?
No. I picked it up off the step the next morning. It was sopping wet, sat in a puddle. I picked it up, turned it on, worked perfectly. It was still dripping.
We can't expect the Switch to be Game Boy levels of quality, but you can't expect this thing to go underwater.
I would expect better than that. This little flimsy thing, or at least add another one at the other side to distribute the weight.
Yes. Just thicker stand and just make it bigger.
Hell, just put another one on there.
Yeah.
You can move your little like, but your barcode with your insignia on it. You can move that any way you like.
The bloody warranty sticker.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a warranty sticker. It's your serial number sticker. If you send your Switch in for repairs,
Yeah,
they'll ask for that. They'll ask for that extremely long number.
Yeah, I thought it was just
Unless it's one only purpose.
identify the console. Not to do with the warranty, I don't think. Yeah. Aside from that, I really don't have any problems with it. I think it's ergonomic design. I've got no problems using any of the games I play. But then again, I do only play things like Disgaea 5, Octopath Traveler, Dead Cells, Enter the Gungeon. You know, like simple games anyway. So I know you can get like Bayonetta for it, and
Bayonetta runs beautifully on it.
And
Bayonetta on the Switch is easily the best version. It outclasses the Wii U, and the Xbox 360, and the pitiful PS3 version.
You can get it on the PC. There's news mods. Now then, I believe that trumps you, sir.
You and your nude mod fetish.
I don't have a fetish. I just like women. Now then,
Likewise.
let's face it. Can you actually imagine having sex with Bayonetta? She's like 7 foot tall.
Oh, this went a different way.
No, she's like. I think she's not a human. She's an Amazon. She towers over the average mortal. I'm pretty sure her hips are around about the height of my shoulders, and I'm 6'2". And so I can't imagine getting any kind of action with that thing. So no, even if we've got nude mods for Bayonetta on don't bother. I could.
Okay, are you out of ideas?
I could point you to some websites if that's what you're interested in, but no.
If you're out of ideas, I'll go.
Go on, go ahead. I think I've said my piece for the Switch.
Okay, first things first. Improve the bloody battery life, Nintendo.
Yeah.
6 hours, 3 to 6 hours, depending on which type of game you're playing, is not great. And if you're playing something like Zelda, the fan gets, well, it doesn't get noisy, but the thing gets quite hot, and okay, the fan takes care of it. But yeah, better battery life and somehow improve the cooling by either improving the vents or cooling the fan. You know, better battery, better cooling. That's your first two things.
You can get Skyrim on this, can't you?
Yes.
So that is a very big and long game. You're going to be playing that. Yeah, personally speaking, I play Skyrim for hours on end.
Yeah.
And the very thought of playing it for hours on end on a Switch, just no, that doesn't feel right to me.
Second. Recently, the Tegra chip inside the Switch, they actually recently released a new version of it called the Tegra 2.
What the hell? What does it do?
It's basically the same chip, but it's more powerful. It's less battery hungry, so you could basically just put that in.
Well, yeah, but what does the Tegra chip do?
It increases the power of the console, and it's less battery hungry, so it would solve a lot of the problems I just had. Now, a lot of people want one thing. A lot of people want the screen to be cranked to 1080. At the moment, we're running a 720p screen, but here's my small side note. Before we got this thing, we had a 240p screen on the 3DS. So going from 240 to 720s, it's actually a decent jump.
Yeah, but the 3DS is also a rather old console.
Yeah.
And it has
even
to support.
Even the new model.
It's also an incredibly small screen, and it has to support 3D.
Yeah. Well, not all of them. There was the 2DS as well.
That was the thing, wasn't it? Why? Didn't you just have the DS?
They made the 2DS, which was basically a cheap model marketed toward kids. Here's a very cheap console that you can buy, and it was that was the idea.
Yeah, it doesn't have the actual selling feature of the one next to it, but yeah.
Yeah, but not everybody liked the 3D. Some people got motion sickness out of it.
It gives me headaches.
I can only use it for a short while.
I went
about an hour max.
I went to see which Resident Evil was it where the Nemesis appeared? Movie. Resident Evil movie with the Nemesis.
Resident Evil Apocalypse. That was live action. I assume that's what you're talking about here.
Yeah, I went to see that at the cinemas.
And that is actually the best live action movie. All the other ones are pale in comparison.
I've got to take your word for it, because I spent most of that film removing my glasses and rubbing my eyes. It was actually giving me a serious, like, really painful headache, and I couldn't tell you anything that happened in that movie. There was a little girl at some point, and the Nemesis fired a minigun. That's it. That's all I can tell you about that movie.
Also, the Jill Valentine actress, she was pretty hot.
Was Jill Valentine in it?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, she was. And the actress they got to play, she was pretty hot.
Yeah. Just it's the very thought of video game movies. It's like they've got a reputation for a reason. Video games and movies do not mix. You can have movies in video games, like your little FMV things, but no, you can't match the quality of a video game on a movie. You just can't. You end up rushing the story, not explaining things properly, and they have to cut so many corners just to make it fit on the big screen. It's like, why bother? It's like, seriously.
I can name one. Wait, we'll go into that later. Anyway, so some more things I can put on Switch. Yeah. People also want the bevels removed.
The bevels?
Yeah, the bevels. This is a bevel. The black edging around the screen.
Ah, so they want a screen that's like the full size of like this glass plate.
Yeah, but then where would the speakers go? These little grooves here are the speakers.
They've got vents all over the place. I'm sure you can fit a speaker behind one of them.
Yeah, I suppose you could. So, I'm not too bothered about the whole bevel thing. I'm not too bothered, to be honest.
I've had no problems with the screen on the Switch at all. It's a decent size, decent resolution. I can see what's going on. I don't need to hold it like really too close to my face or really far away.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a secret, guys. I'm actually really short-sighted. I don't wear my glasses all the time, but if I'm trying to concentrate on something, I need my glasses. I don't need the glasses with the Switch. It's absolutely fine, no problems with it at all. If they make the screen a little bit bigger, I probably wouldn't notice.
Well, even if they did remove the bevels, we're talking about 1 inch.
If that.
We're talking about basically 1 inch. Maybe half an inch. There isn't much.
Well, what's an inch between friends?
I'm trying to figure out if that's an innuendo or euphemism or something else.
I had to watch his expression then. Okay, how's he going to take that? 1 inch at a time. Anyway.
Oh my god.
He can't help you now.
Good point. So, yeah. I just think if I'm going to think of anything else.
No, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you
Yes, it is a book.
if you can make it more powerful, less battery hungry, better cooling, and that would pretty much be okay for me.
I'm pretty sure.
If you must better quality screen, but it's on the lower end of my priorities for the Switches to be improved in. You know, the battery and the cooling is what concerns me the most, because I have played my Switch for a very long time and I've been like, this thing's getting really hot in my hands right now. I mean, sometimes I won't even need to wear gloves in the winter because I just have my Switch in my hands. It's a little hand warmer.
A little hand warmer that also plays video games.
Yes. I'm going to grab these 2 green herbs, and then red herbs, and then I'm going to unlock a shortcut so I can get around a little bit easier.
Oh, so we're actually doing something.
Yes.
Oh, good. I haven't been paying the slightest bit of attention, mate.
Yeah.
I've been talking about the Switch.
Okay. Anyway, last session we had a topic about Pokemon. Was there anything you wanted to add?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say something to add.
I thought we were done with Pokemon.
I'm gonna just say something to add. I've thought of a few things. I've been multitasking the shit out of my beautiful brain here.
Can I just interject and point something out before you start going off on one?
Go on then.
We did spend the last 2 episodes wandering around aimlessly while talking about Pokemon.
No, we got things done. We just got murdered by a hunter. That button.
So go on.
Anyway, I would like to see certain Pokemon either get
Murdered.
either.
Minced.
Can I finish?
Melted. Go on.
I would like to see certain Pokemon either get evolutions or Mega Forms. Because there are certain Pokemon which are obviously more powerful than other Pokemon, and it really doesn't seem fair.
Mega Renamon.
Renamon is not a Pokemon.
Oh shit, she isn't, is she?
Renamon is a Digimon, you.
Oh, but...
If you want to play a Digimon game, I can
I
highly
don't
recommend several to. I can highly recommend at least 4 to you.
Look, I literally just forgot she wasn't a Pokemon, okay? That's how much attention I pay to them.
Okay, yeah, so I would like to see certain Pokemon get evolutions, or certain Pokemons get a Mega Form. Because some of them...
I was about to say...
They're so overpowered, it's unfair.
I was about to say Mega Absol, but then I remembered Absol already has a Mega Form.
Yeah, it's an angel.
Yeah. Another reason to have an Absol. They're adorable, cuddly, they have spikes on their face looks like a yin-yang symbol, and it looks like an angel. It has wings and everything.
Yeah, fly on the wings of love.
Fly on the wings of love. I don't know that song.
I'm gonna put a save here before someone decides to stab me in the chest and give me a... and show me what my testicles look like.
They're sort of pink and tubular.
Yeah. So...
Like many things on the male system.
And the female system. Females have plenty of tubes too.
Indeed.
We are literally a pile of tubes. As a species.
Yeah, that's true. You're just a tube on legs. So go on. You got anything else to add about Pokemon?
I'm a thinking.
That's a no then.
No, it means I'm a thinking. I am using my big beautiful brain.
You might stop using the big beautiful brain, 'cause I'm kind of sick of talking about Pokemon.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna head down here.
Sorry, that put an end to the conversation, didn't it?
Oi!
Oh, it's walking up. What did you get down with it for?
So I need to go back this way. And now I can keep the shotgun for myself, because now I can use this area. That's why you... Oh, wait.
Oh, it's not dead.
No.
Right through there. An identified monster came through this.
Oh,
How the hell do you know?
I know what it is.
Yeah, I think I know what it is as well. How the hell does he know that something came through there? Maybe it's
Well,
just old and...
Well, the metal bars are bent and broken, so something pretty huge must have gone through there.
Maybe just an ROUS.
It's an ROUS.
A rodent of unusual size.
Wow.
I believe that's either Dune or Blade Runner. One some weird movie which I haven't actually heard of, never seen before. Incidentally, if you want to make a video game movie, first of all, don't make a video game series. Do what Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy did. No, they had a book. There's a lot of information in it. Let's cut it up into nice sizable chunks and make a series out of it. And even then, they had to miss so many things out of it.
It almost happened.
What?
There was almost a Code Veronica series on... Not a Code Veronica. There was almost a Resident Evil series on Netflix. It almost happened.
I could get behind that if they followed the story of the game. Of the games.
There's even like a 10-minute pilot episode that you can watch online.
No.
If you search the dark bowels of the internet, be warned, you may find God knows what. You have been warned.
You may find Pikachu. He's lurking, hiding somewhere, waiting to be found, then uncovered, so he will wreak havoc upon the world, making young children wander the earth unprotected. So they will gather his minions together. He will unleash an army of darkness upon existence.
Right, Adam has completely lost it.
I think the alcohol's finally reached my brain.
Anyway, I'll go back to the room I was before I went backtracking to unload my pockets. In the next episode, I'm going to search this room and find my way out of this infernal hellhole and possibly get to a really nice cold place known as Antarctica. Or maybe I'll say that till part 3, because this could take a while. See you guys next episode, where I will search more of this place that is very, very on fire.
You had to think about that one, didn't you? See you around, guys.